59. Almost messed that up. And welcome back to with my co-host. Oh my gosh, Felix. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Bit tired from yesterday because I went to a indie wrestling show and then I went to Metros at the end of the night. So I am feeling a bit tired. That's why my voice also is a bit iffy, but I'll be able to get through it just fine. But yeah, I can't wait for Summerslam tonight, and yeah, it should be fun trying to predict everything that's going to happen.
Yeah, man. SummerSlam. I can the build's been iffy minus a few things, but if we're being honest, WWE always does this. Their builds are just so they don't
Bad.
they don't know how to build like certain stuff. They just don't know. I don't get it. But it
That's it. Like
don't
it tends to be whenever they do bad builds, the show ends up being great. Like
yeah,
somehow, like no matter what, even if the build is shit. In fact, normally the best pay-per-views and the best shows are normally those that have bad builds for some reason. So that tends to bode well for SummerSlam tonight. Then
yeah, it really does. Um so before we even get to SummerSlam, I gotta have, some extra stuff on the side. So I saw this on Twitter. Not even sure if it's correct, but dude has done several tweets with several stuff. You might have seen them. Um, can you name out of this 15 that's on the list? Can you name at least? And I'll give you I'll give you 10 chances to name five that's on this top 15 list with the most matches in WWE. Most matches. So this
ever.
guy on Twitter that I follow, I guess he does like a lot of stats and then just stuff like that. I guess he's a shout out to him. I gotta get his Twitter handle. He's got a good amount of followers too. Um, I'll have to get it on the next episode because I'm more. I've got like one other stuff too, but most match.
Okay, so
So
most matches in WWE history
yeah,
ever. Okay,
most matches. So try to name five, and then I'll give you 10 tries to name five out of the 15, which is
The
pretty.
Undertaker.
Uh, no,
What? With how long of a career he's had, he's
no
hasn't
one.
had the most.
No, wait a minute.
I
I'm
was
a,
like, surely the Undertaker's in there.
okay. He is. I don't know. Okay. So he had a mess up on this. I don't know if this was matches or something else, but Taker's definitely on this list because I got another list that we're doing later, and he's on it. So yes. Okay, Taker's one. Yes.
Okay,
Excuse me.
okay. John Cena,
Okay, yes, that's two,
Randy Orton,
three.
um, Kane.
You said Kane.
Yeah,
He's actually it on this list. He's number one, but I don't think that's correct though. I don't know,
but he was one of them.
but yeah, that's four. So one more.
Trying to think. Um, Rey Mysterio.
No, he's not on this list. Surprisingly, no, but nah, he is. I don't know what this list is kind of messed up. I don't know where I got this from. I know this other list is good, but this list I don't know if it was from a certain period of time or not. But yeah, because I got the most wins and spoiler alert, most wins that we're going to do later, and yes, it don't match up with these matches. I don't know. I don't know what. Do one. We got three, and I'm going to do a second one, and I'm going to see if you can name all five of these. I'm going to give the
Okay.
youngest world champions, top five youngest world champions. A few of them is pretty easy,
Yeah.
but
Well, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton,
mhm.
The
Look,
Rock.
yes, that's 3 out of 5. I will tell you the another one is pretty easy, but this last one I don't know if you will get.
Okay, so that's three. Trying to think who's very young and a world champion.
I will tell you this: they are not one semi close. You watched him. There's one that you definitely did not watch.
Okay. Um, Shawn Michaels?
No,
Shit.
but you're in the right era, though.
Triple H?
No,
Ah. In the right area.
like in the right era. Era.
Oh, era. So like Attitude Era.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Like,
when he won this, it was probably not the Attitude Era.
oh, so it's before the Attitude Era?
Yeah, but I mean, he's a part of the Attitude Era. That's why I said you're right in
Yeah.
the right.
Bret Hart?
Mm-mm.
No, I thought it wouldn't be. Uh,
Oh
who
dang!
else?
If you
Who
don't
else?
if you don't get this, you're going to be like, oh,
Uh,
that's such a
who else was world champion around that sort of time? Yokozuna?
oh shit. That's the one I didn't think you was going to get.
Booyah.
So you got the
Okay.
so the other one is someone that is very, very known.
Fair enough. I'm guessing this is sort of recent.
No,
Sort of recent, or is this like ruthless aggression or
no, this is not. No, this is not recent. The one I'm talking about. No.
also Attitude Era that sort of time?
Yeah, it's he started before the Attitude Era. When he won it, it was definitely before the Attitude Era, but
Okay.
it was very well known
Um,
Attitude Era. It was those you had the top notches, so
okay. Um,
you just gotta think who was pushed before the Attitude Era and just continued having that stride forever about.
Hogan? But no, it wouldn't be Hogan. Man was old as shit. Um,
Two more tries because I feel like this one you actually should get. You
yeah,
Tuna is kind of crazy and not getting this guy.
yeah. I don't know. My mind is sort of blanking about everybody else for some reason. Shit. Um,
Oh my! I'm really surprised.
I'm going to kick myself when I hear it. I
Yeah,
know it.
will if you don't get it. I promise you.
The Undertaker?
Yes.
Ah, there we fucking
God.
go.
Oh my God! I was about to say.
Why did it take me that long to say the Undertaker? I completely forgot that he won the world title like before the Attitude Era, but he did. He beat Hogan, didn't he? Yeah.
Oh. All right, so I'm gonna go into some news before we go to the most wins column, and then go into SummerSlam to finish this podcast out with the SummerSlam. So there's not a lot of news, but one news that everyone is thankful for, and I will say this, even though I don't like him, he needs to get away from the business. I do, with my regards, hope he recovers from surgery, and that's Vince McMahon. He is out for a while, thank God. But even with whatever he's done, I do wish he recovers from the injury. But take your with recovering. Um,
Yeah, like get well soon and all that, but take your time. We don't need you back.
right. So a crazy thing, Fox might not try to retain SmackDown, which is very crazy to me, knowing that SmackDown is one of their big hitters, especially on a Friday night. Um, that's crazy to me. Maybe Fox don't need them because they're not trying to pay more for SmackDown, and WWE knows how much they're worth right now, and with them being pretty good with ticket sales and everything, merchandise and all that, they know their worth. And I'm gonna be honest, Fox better pay up, or they will actually leave and go somewhere else for sure. I believe. I don't
Yeah,
know,
definitely.
but they definitely will. So if I was Fox, hey, write that check. Okay, how much you want? Because especially with Roman, whenever he comes in, even if he doesn't come in, they're getting 2 million viewers easily on Fox.
Yeah.
So, um, so we don't talk about AEW a lot, but I feel like we need to. So the Elite signed back, good for them. The one main person I really wish that didn't was Kenny Omega. I would love to see him with battling people in WWE matches that we haven't seen. So I would like to do that. But I'm sure you've seen it. What do you think about this big locker room? People coming out, stories with the locker room, and etc. What do you think about that? Because I know you've seen it. Everyone's probably seen it. So
I've I genuinely haven't seen a lot. I've only seen like glimpses. Like I haven't actually read into it. I've just sort of like seen like, oh, there's this like AEW like calling out in the locker room sort of thing. I was like, oh shit. But I didn't actually like really look into details. Are you gonna have to give me
oh,
some context here?
I don't know what her name is, and there's another person that came out, but maybe it was the guy. I don't know, but the person who, whichever one it was, I'm not really good with names right now. They did some work with AEW. Were supposed to do a little bit more, but didn't because of stuff that happened and some stuff with locker room and said the locker room was a mess, and I know they just talked behind each other's backs. Now this ain't the first time that something like that, and they said a lot more. This ain't the first time that something like this has happened, and I'm still wondering if Punk was telling the truth when he said he works with little kids. I'm still thinking some of that might be true because there's this came out, another thing came out, and now since they got called out, now they're just backing each other up, which seems very ironic because when they don't really back each other up at all with certain stuff, and now they are now. Um, so that's really what it is, and just saying it's a very toxic environment in the locker room, which
Yeah.
the case everywhere. So that's really what it is. Now I didn't really describe it the best, but that's what a lot is going on.
Yeah, AEW, like I like AEW, don't get me wrong, but like it has always given me that vibe that in the locker room backstage it's a very toxic environment from what I've heard, like of many things that have come out. Like you said, it's not the first time something like this has happened. And there's been so much drama going on behind the scenes since AEW's become a thing. Like that's what I think, like obviously WWE's backstage isn't perfect either. Like they have their toxic moments at times, but it's nowhere to this extent most of the time. So I think that's what I can respect about WWE is that it's nowhere near as like toxic as an environment as AW is in terms of the locker room. Or like if it does get toxic, then WWE is very good at managing it and not making it any worse than it already is. So yeah. I think that just speaks to like people like the locker room leaders that are in WWE. Like there's the Undertaker, there's maybe like Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, like whoever the locker room leaders are, Roman Reigns. It really speaks about like how they keep everybody in check.
Right.
But whereas it seems like in AEW they don't have a lot of locker room leaders, or the locker room leaders they do have, like I would probably say the locker room leaders are maybe the Bucks, Kenny Omega, like the Elite in general, John Moxley, maybe MJF, something like that. But they don't really come across as a group of people that is going to be able to keep a locker room in check, and that's what I think is happening here. Like no one's keeping everybody in check, and Tony Khan isn't doing a good job of it himself. In fact, sometimes he contributes to it, which is even worse. So I can see why AEW would be a very toxic environment in terms of the locker room.
Yeah. Even I don't know if you saw it, even MJF tweeted about it. So I don't know. To me, if you got all them tweeting like they are, and you even got MJF doing it,
It's
even
not
though
good luck.
even though he's doing this stuff with Adam Cole, that's not literally a MJF thing that he would normally do. So so I'm I'm thinking there's a good amount of truth to this, but I don't know. I do not know. It's just it seems like it's always something with the locker room and stuff that comes out or something just in general. So um okay, so before we do the SummerSlam thing on the next podcast, Brock Lynn's. I don't. Oh, he meant to say Lesnar, but before we do the SummerSlam card, I'm going to do the most wins in WWE history. Now, this is actually correct because I don't know what the hell this first thing was, but it was way off. Um, most wins in WWE history, top 15. Can you guess? Well, never mind. Let's see. I want to see how many you can actually guess.
All right, let's see how many I can get. Well, the Undertaker's definitely one.
Okay, what number do you think he's at on this list?
It's definitely top three.
He's two. Yes, 1,000,
Yeah.
1,836.
Jesus
So
Christ.
it didn't even have him on the list. I was like, okay, this list is. I must have read this wrong or something. But yes,
Yeah.
1,836 wins. Damn,
Jesus Christ,
he's
Undertaker.
two.
All right, surely this man is up there because he never fucking lost. He refused to lose most of the time. Hulk Hogan, surely.
What number you think he is?
So they're telling me one, but maybe not because he hasn't probably haven't had that many matches. But then again, he probably has. He was around for a while. I'm guessing top five.
He's five.
Yeah. Um, John Cena
What number you think he is? That motherfucker.
again. In the top five. I think it's like maybe three or four.
He's three.
Yeah.
So you're at two, Cena at three, and Hogan at five.
Who's had more wins than The Undertaker? That's what I'm trying to fucking figure out.
Yeah, hey,
Uh,
yeah. It's whenever you understand who's number one, you're like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. Even though he don't have much more wins than him, not too much, but
um, I'm guessing Kane's up there too, with how long he's been around.
yeah, he's at number six.
Yeah. Um, let's
All you've
see.
been correct so far, so that's pretty good.
Randy Orton.
Number 11.
Triple H.
You will never guess what number he is.
Number 1?
14.
14. Only 14.
Yes. And you will be surprised who is number 10 on this list.
Shawn Michaels.
No, he is number 9, though.
Number 9. Stone Cold Steve Austin. No?
No.
I guess he wasn't around for too long, that's why. Edge? Wow. He's not even in the top 15.
Mm-mm.
Wow. Damn, Edge.
That's crazy, too. But you got to realize he was out for 9 years.
True. But then again, he did win a lot of titles, so I assumed he would have won a lot. But Rey Mysterio.
He's number 7. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 7 left out of the 15.
Oh, I got 7 left. Okay. Batista. I doubt it. No.
Now he ended his career early. Well, early-ish compared to most people.
Yeah. I'm starting to struggle. Kurt Angle? No, he left WWE quite early to join TNA, and then so no.
Might be one greatest if he didn't leave for TNA, but then we wouldn't have had Kurt Angle being wild in TNA. So on the
True. Chris Jericho.
surprisingly, no.
What?
But you got to realize he did so many returns, so he was out a lot.
Yeah, true, with Fozzy and everything.
Not like for a long time.
Damn. See, a part of me wants to say The Rock, but again, he was not around for very long.
No. If Stone on this list, The Rock definitely ain't.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to think. I'll say this. 1, 2. Let's see. That's still currently wrestling in general. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 4 out of the remaining 7 are still currently wrestling.
Roman Reigns, he's won a lot, so.
He's number 15.
Just broke into it.
Yeah, and I don't know if he's passed 1,000 wins yet, but according to this, it was 994. But he wrestles twice a year or 4 times a year, not twice a year, but you get it.
Okay, so I've got 6 left.
Remember, and then 3 of them still wrestling.
3 of them still wrestling now.
So just ones that are still wrestling, and then I'm just gotta remember who's been doing it for a long time. That's still
like still wrestling in WWE, or are they like wrestling out of WWE?
One's out of WWE right now, but
one's out of WWE.
Yeah, but he's been with WWE most of his career.
Yeah. Um.
And this is the one I'm really surprised about, that how many wins he's got.
Jeff Hardy.
Matt Hardy. I
Matt Hardy.
guess how many wins do you think he's got?
Is
That
he like? Is he like number 12 or something?
he's number 10.
10. Hey, yo, Matt.
Ahead of Randy Orton.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so that's the one out wrestling out of WWE right now. So not
Okay,
the
the
rest is still in WWE.
in WWE, yes.
So and there's 3 of those left.
Two.
2. Um, who is still around? Who has been doing this for a long time? God, why am I struggling? Sheamus. No.
Yes, yes.
Hey.
13. So the one I'm looking for is number 12 in front of him.
Just in front.
But when
Kofi Kingston.
huh?
Kofi Kingston.
Yes.
Boom.
3 more left, and none of these are wrestling.
None of them are wrestling still. Okay.
No.
I may struggle now.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. There's one that you have never probably watched.
Interesting.
So that
Uh,
when I say way, way back, I have never watched him wrestle. But he won a hell of a lot of matches. So that
I'm going to guess this based on how long his reign was. Bruno Sammartino.
no.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, so you're probably not going to get that one, so don't even try to worry about that until the end. But these other two you will get. These other two you will get. You still got
Okay.
one on the board.
Bret Hart.
Yes. Brett has 1,882 wins to 1,836.
So
Yeah,
he's number 1.
yeah, Bret Hart's number 1.
Fucking hell, Bret. I didn't realize he won that many matches. Wow. Fair
Yeah.
play, Bret. Um.
This other one you should get. He's not with WWE right now though, but he's not
Okay.
wrestling.
No.
What? Why? I don't think he is.
So what numbers are remaining? Like in terms of the positions they're in.
8 is the one I'm talking about right now, and then 4.
Okay.
4 is the one you're probably not going to get.
4 is the one I won't get.
I don't think, but
8.
you can still have a crack at it after you get this number 8 because I think you'll get number 8.
Ric Flair?
No.
Shit. Uh, I may tap out here. I'll have a couple more guesses, but I think I might tap out on these
Oh,
last 2.
oh, you got to get number 8 at least. Got to get number 8 at least. So I'll give you a clue. Attitude Era. That's the only one. That hint right there is the only thing I can say. I can't do the motion because I'm sitting down
Okay.
and you won't be able to see it.
Okay.
You you're,
Um.
mm,
Hmm.
you'll understand who I was talking about when I was doing that. Whenever we get to it, and you might be tapping out.
I might have out here.
but I don't blame you because you've done really good. The Big Show.
Ah! I get what you mean now. The fucking KO
The,
punch.
the
God
other one,
damn.
the other one that I knew you wasn't going to get is Tito Santana.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, I was never getting that.
All
I
right.
did well though, to be fair. 13 out of 15, I'll take that.
I'm mad that you didn't get Big Show, but it is what it is. That's really good though. All right. So on the next podcast, we're going to have, I don't know if it's going to be two of them, but I know I'm going to have one. The most losses. Since we did the most wins, do the most losses next go around, see how you do. How many you get out of those. But it's SummerSlam tonight, and we got 8 matches, and some people are very, very sensitive because of matches getting off the card. So, a lot of people don't like, and trust me, I am one of the biggest Becky Lynch fans. Sorry, but this match didn't need to be on the card. It did not. And people are complaining Rhea's not got a title, defense. I don't know if you know, I would not want 2 or 3 weeks build with Raquel and be like, oh yeah, guess what? Title match at SummerSlam. That don't make sense.
Yeah. But that's something Vince would have done. This is what I think the difference is between Triple H and Vince. Vince, if this was Vince's WWE still, and Vince was still booking the pay-per-views, well, Premier Live events, whatever, he would have done that. He would have had Rhea have a defense against someone with no build. Doesn't really matter, just to have a defense at SummerSlam, just to make the shows even longer and get everyone on the card. Triple H, on the other hand, he thinks about this. He puts on the matches that deserve to be on the card, makes sense, has build behind, has a story behind it. It matters. Triple H loves the shorter pay-per-views. Everyone knows this from his takeover days. He prefers quality over quantity. Always has, always will. That's Triple H's style. So people have got to understand. Some people won't get on the card. It's just how it is. Some people won't get on the card. Some people won't have a match on the show. Sometimes it may have to be the women's title. Sometimes it may have to be the US title. Sometimes it may have to be the Intercontinental title. Hopefully not, but sometimes it may be. That's just how it is. Like if someone doesn't have a story that's big enough and important enough, or they don't actually have anything for that month for the show, you're not going to get on the card with Triple H. You're just not. So, yeah. And with Becky Lynch and Trish, again, it's just a case of there's only a certain amount of matches Triple H is going to be able to fit on the card, and sacrifices are going to have to be made. And Becky and Trish is one of them. So it's just kind of a tough shit kind of situation, you know what I mean? So
I don't really like a lot of the backlash that's getting. I get it. They probably don't like it. Like, sorry, but this feud has been terrible. No one has gave any craps really about this feud. But now people want to back it up and say, "Oh, this match should be on the card." No, it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. And I'm not. I'm one of the biggest Becky fans in the world. I love Becky. I love what she does. Everything. But this hasn't been good. This has just not hasn't been good.
no.
Oh,
I mean, at the end of the day, what would people rather? Like, it's a lose-lose situation with Triple H, because if Triple H would have included this match on the card, and whatever matches people wanted on the card, and try to fit everything on, and it ended up being a really, 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 really long show, and some of the matches ended up wouldn't have been good because time would have had to be cut on some matches, people would still have complained about that. But he takes those matches off the card that doesn't need to be on there, and it doesn't matter as much, to make the show shorter, but makes the most important matches have enough time to make them into big matches and really good matches, and trying to bring more quality into the show rather than quantity. People are still complaining. it's a lose-lose for Triple H. So he's just going to do what is best for the show and best for the product,
Yeah.
which is his job. So people are just going to have to just suck it up, really, to be honest.
Yeah, I really do agree with that. I just don't get a lot of the hate that's getting. It's oh my god, this match got cut off the card. Well, I can tell you this from doing universe mode and everything and looking on my notes and everything, I'm thinking, damn, yep, this person ain't going to be on the show this week or this episode. Nope, not this episode. And then like you notice recently you'll see a lot of people getting showcased with my universe mode and every so often and all that. And like I balance it out pretty well for the most part. Not everything's perfect, but yeah, imagine I'm doing this on a damn video game. He's doing this in front of millions watching, so it's even harder. So I
Yeah.
don't blame him. Quality over quantity every day of the week. Every day, every night of the week. Easily.
Yep. That's
Um,
Hunter's way of doing things, and it works.
okay, so I ain't gonna lie to you. Uh I think this match card is gonna be really, really good overall. I'm really excited for it. So the matches, Battle Royale, Ronda and Shayna, I hate to say it, I'm actually excited for it because I think their styles will be really good. Ricochet and Logan, Gunther and Drew going to be a damn banger. Oscar, Charlotte and Bianca, Seth and Finn. These motherfuckers better have a good match. I'm telling you, that's the that's one of the top things I'm going to be watching. If this match ain't good, I'll have something to say about it. Cody Rock for the 5,000th time, and then Roman and um. So the first match, it's going to be Ricochet and Logan because Logan's going to try to get on a plane and watch his brother here tonight and try to make it to the arena. So I think we're going to have Ricochet and Logan to start off the show, and that is the perfect, perfect match to start off this
Yeah.
summer.
I was just about to say that is actually suitable. Like it's the perfect match to open the show because it will be a very fun, loads of spots, like just crazy action to start off the show. Very exciting to get the crowd hyped up for the rest of the matches. So it's the perfect opener. Um, Whether Ricochet wins or Logan wins, I'm not too sure. I could see either man winning. I think it might be Logan though. Because Logan has lost a lot of matches recently, so I think they might just give Logan the win here. So I think Logan might win.
Yeah. Uh, this one's pretty hard to predict because they could go either way with it. But yeah, that this man Logan lost too much recently. There's no way he loses tonight. I think
Because
Logan
he lost at Mania, he lost at Money in the Bank, so I think he's winning here.
and what was the 1-on-1? He lost to Roman before that. That was the paper.
Yeah, so
Oh
he's lost 3 matches in a row. So I don't think this man Logan is losing a fourth in a row. So I sorry Ricochet, but I think you're getting done here, mate.
yeah, I think this is. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna say this is a very, very, very dark horse for match of the night, but it's not going to be match of the night.
It's not going to be a match tonight, but it will be a fun opener.
Yeah, it's going to be a very dark horse for it. I just have a feeling they're going to tear it down. Um, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do this match card, but let's just go with this order. We'll go Ronda and Shayna. Um, look, I like I said, I really do hate to say it, but I have liked their feud, even though it's been little. I have liked it. And this might be one of the few things I've liked from Ronda Rousey. And I hate to admit it because I am one of the biggest haters when it comes to Ronda Rousey with everything. But I can't deny when something is good for me, and I do really like their build up and them going back and forth on the mic and just the physicality that they've had. And this match, I will be surprised if this match is not stiff. I think this match is very stiff.
That's what it should be. Like with Ronda and Shayna, it shouldn't be like people shouldn't be like expecting a wrestling clinic or anything like that. Like, no, it's not that type of match. It's gonna be a fight. That's what it should be. A fight. Like, just have them just beat the holy hell out of each other with stiff strikes. That's all it needs to be. And then throw in some submissions in there as well, obviously. And then just sort of have it be a sort of like it's an MMA fight sort of thing, but like obviously in a wrestling stance sort of thing. But yeah, that's what it should be. It's a fight. Um, and yeah, I agree with you, honestly. This is one of the few things I've liked out of Ronda's run, like this feud with Shayna. Shayna's really gone the best out of Ronda, which I would expect Shayna to do because Shayna knows Ronda that well. I'd expect Shayna knows how to get the best out of Ronda. Like with the promos and stuff. Shayna's killed it in this feud, especially. Shayna's absolutely knocked it out of the park with some promos. Some of the best promos I've seen Shayna have in her entire WWE run. Um, and yeah, I think Shayna is obviously winning here. I'd expect Shayna to win, and then probably Ronda's gonna go off into the sunset. Shayna, I expect will win. Then I can see Shayna possibly getting a big push afterwards, which I would be very happy to see because Shayna deserves it. She has been waiting too damn long to get a big push. Ever since that year when she won the Elimination Chamber and then she lost to Becky at WrestleMania, she never really felt the same after that for a long time until now. Shayna's starting to feel like NXT Shayna again, which is good. So while she's still feeling like NXT Shayna, strap the rocket to her. Maybe she's the one to eventually dethrone Rhea. Maybe. No, I'm not saying right now, but in the future, who knows? I could see it. Shayna would be one of the very few I could say believable women that I could believably think could beat Rhea. To be fair, so I could see it happening. But for right now, just have her get the win over Ronda and just keep building momentum with Shayna. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I got because Ronda, don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out after. Okay. Um, this ain't going to be the order, like I said, but let's go ahead and talk about the SummerSlam Battle Royal. I don't even know who else is in this. I know they flashed up on SmackDown, but dude, I can't remember who it is. But this has all the naming of LA Knight to win. If it doesn't, then what the hell did they do this match for?
Hmm. It's like, do you only know LA Knight is in this match, or do you know any other people who are in this match?
I think I
No,
saw Nakamura. I tried to look for like a graphic of it, and dude, I couldn't find
no,
anything.
no.
I don't know who's supposed to be in it, but I do think they're going to stack it up to make it tougher for LA Knight.
Yeah,
I'm assuming a Bronson Reed's going to be in it. Uh, Shinsuke. Probably the Miz with Bronson Reed. Champa maybe.
maybe. But yeah, surely LA Knight's winning it. Like, surely. Like, it's just a battle royal. He can win the battle royal for God's sake. They've really dropped the ball with LA Knight. He really should have challenged Theory for the US title right here at SummerSlam, in my opinion. But hey ho, just have him win the battle royal and then just try and get some momentum going for him and see if we can get him into US title picture in the future.
Like, imagine they do the right thing and have LA Knight challenge Theory. We're not even having a battle royal. We're having Theory and LA Knight for the US title on this card.
Yeah, literally. Like you could have just have not have the battle royal. Like again, that's what I don't like about like battle royals just being on pay per views. Just to have a lot of people be on the card. It's unnecessary. Just just have the US title be on the line, and then just have Theory versus LA Knight. Have LA Knight have his crowning moment at SummerSlam. The opportunity was right there. He was in that. What was it like a fatal four way to determine who was going to be the number one contender for the US title. He was in that match, and I think they had like Santos Escobar winning or something like that. It was just like LA Knight was right there, right there. I don't understand.
I don't, but I'll tell you this: I don't understand if he doesn't win this. It's got to be just him starting a feud with somebody. It's got
Yeah,
to. It's got to be someone that costs him. That is the only way. This is the only way it don't make a little bit of sense. That's
yeah,
all.
agreed.
Oscar, Charlotte, and Bianca triple threat for the what the hell they call this women's championship? Is it just women's championship? I can't keep
I think they've just called it the WWE Women's Championship. I
what
think.
women's championship, whatever the hell it's called. It's on the line, and this should be a very, 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 very good matchup. We,
You want to talk about dark horses for match of the night? I genuinely think this is a dark horse match because think about it: Oscar, Charlotte, and Bianca in the same match, all three able to put on bangers. Like this could be great. Um,
I agree.
in terms of who wins, it should be Oscar. Like definitely not Bianca, and I don't want to see Charlotte's champ again. I just don't. So yeah, just have Oscar retain. Just have Oscar retain. That's all. That's all I care about. Just have Oscar retain. I don't care who she pins or submits. Just have Oscar win, and then move her on to the next defense. But this should be an absolute great triple threat match.
Yes, I do think this. I do think Bianca is going to have Charlotte beat, and Oscar comes in and gets the pin.
I could see that.
And I think that gets Bianca for the full turn and everything.
Ooh, send up a Bianca Belair heel turn.
Uh,
To be honest, I think that'll be good because Bianca's been a babyface for I think the entire time she's been on the main roster, and it's starting to get a bit stale. She was a good heel in NXT when she was the ST of NXT. She was a good heel, so we know she can play a good heel. So I think that'll be very refreshing for her and her character. Just have it be the Bianca Belair of old in NXT on the main roster, and to see what she can do with it. I do agree with that. I think a heel turn is the right move for her.
did you see? Excuse me. Did you see the Street Profits wait and the Bobby Lashley thing?
No, I didn't. No.
So they are forming a quote quote Hurt Business 2.0. Just a better, just a better one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Street
Yeah.
with Bobby Lashley, and they attacked who they attacked last night. Hell, I don't know. I can't remember. They attacked the Brawling Brutes, and I can't remember the other tag team, but they attacked both of those, and it looks like they're just it's Hurt Business 2.0 kind of.
Damn, so Street Profits turn heel, eh? Interesting.
I don't
Uh,
know if you can call it a heel turn because I think the crowd's going to cheer them. If
well,
I'm
yeah,
now,
but
well, it is a heel turn, but I with the crowd, I don't think it's going to be a heel turn. Uh,
well, no. But I'm down for that. Like Bobby Lashley with the Street Profits would be a nice fit. So yeah, her business 2.0, I'm down for that. Um, I could actually see if Bianca turns heel, I could possibly see Bianca sort of joining the Her Business and sort of being like the female member of the Her Business. I could see that happening. Maybe not, but I could see it.
Hey, you know what'd be a great showdown?
What?
Heart Business 2.0 with Bianca versus Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. Oh shit.
Woo!
Ooh, sweet. Yeah, that would be tasty. That would be very tasty.
That'd be insane. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, number 3. This was supposed to have a stipulation, but according to a lot of stuff, it's just going to stay a normal match for the third match.
Wrong move. It really should have had a stipulation. Like
Right.
if you're gonna have to do a third match, and this feud's been going on for so long and they've done so much, you need to have a stipulation. You just need to.
A lot of stuff is saying that they're not going to add a stipulation, but man, this has this has to be a Vince McMahon move on his bed. Oh, let me call him up. Normal match. There, this got to be a Vince move. There is no Triple H knows this match needs a stipulation for the third match, and
Yeah.
Vince is like, "Nah, let's just do a normal match." Oh my god! I hope to God that they change their mind within now to whenever the show is. But first match was awful. The second match was a little bit better, kinda. And I'm hoping this third match is just better than the first two. I normally when I don't have big expectations for a match, even though it should be really good between Cody and Brock, two that can work in the ring whenever they want to. Well, Brock, Cody can do it whenever. Um, Normally it's better than what I expect. So who knows? But I'm not expecting much, and I hate to say that here once again, but Cody should win easily. Cody should win easily. Not
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
easily in the match, but prediction should be very, very predictable.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's like being Brock Lesnar easy. I don't know about that, Chief. Brock should be a very tough person to beat, regardless. But yeah, like in terms of like predictability, yeah, it's pretty obvious Cody's gonna win because he needs it way more than Brock does. Brock doesn't need this. Um, and besides, if Cody loses, then what does he do from here? Nothing. So yeah, Cody needs to win. Again, yeah, I'm not expecting much from this match either. If I'm being honest with you, this sucks because like it's just based on what I've seen from the previous two matches. It's just can they just do better than the previous two? That's all we can really ask for. If they actually do surprise us and put on a bang of a match, then fair enough. But I don't know. Like from what I've seen of the first two matches, it just seems to me that Cody and Brock don't gel well together. From what I've seen. So, but I may be wrong. They may surprise us this time around. We'll see. But I do think in order for them to put on a great match, I do really feel like they needed a stipulation. But we'll see. We'll see.
But I will say this: I don't know what it is about SummerSlam, but Brock Lesnar loves Summer.
Brock Lesnar shows up at SummerSlam. Yes, he does. Even in matches that look at Roman Reigns last year. We all thought that was going to be shit. We all thought that was going to be so goddamn bad because of how many times we've seen that. And some of the matches they've had are so inconsistent. Some great, some shit. This knocked it out of the park last year. So Brock always shows up at SummerSlam. So let's hope that he does it again.
I'm starting to think Brock Lesnar thinks SummerSlam is WrestleMania. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
it's his WrestleMania.
yeah. Um, Next up, we got Gunther defending the Intercontinental Championship against Drew McIntyre, and I
Here
feel
goes match of the night.
I feel like Gunther has to beat the record. He is so so close. You can't have him not beat the record. He's been the best intercontinental champion of all time. And
Of all time. Are
uh,
you actually
uh,
saying that like
all,
already?
and I can say that without any hesitation.
Fair play. You know what? For me, he's definitely top three. Yeah, like, definitely top three. If not, yeah, number one. He's right there. Yeah, I think if he puts on an absolute banger with Drew tonight, which he will, but if it's like I'm talking classic levels, like best match of the night and one of the best matches of the year, then yeah, he's number one because he's had so many like incredible defenses already. Just uh, just add one more into it, and boom. Um, See, a part of me does think Drew might win because they brought Drew back, and I can't really help but feel they didn't talk with Drew and it was just like, oh, Drew, like if we give you an Intercontinental title reign, will you come back? And you just be like, yeah, sure. So a part of me thinking Drew might win, but at the same time, I'm thinking surely Gunter's beating the record. Like you can't have him go that close to beating Honky Tonk Man's record and not beat it.
Well, hey, you know what? This is the most unpredictable match with Seth and Finn. I think.
Yeah. So I can honestly see either man winning because the thing is, Drew again is believable enough to beat Gunter. He is one of the few on the roster, in my opinion, that is believable enough to beat Gunter. So yeah, it really is unpredictable. Like with some of Gunter's like defenses, like for example, Riddle and Money in the Bank, we all knew Gunter was winning. Like it was the most predictable shit ever. Like no way was in hell was Riddle believable enough to beat Gunter. But Drew, on the other hand, different story. So yeah, this match is unpredictable. I could see it going either way, but I cannot see a world where Triple H is looking at that Honky Tonk Man record and thinking, I'm not gonna have Gunter beat it. So yeah, I think he's going to beat Drew. I'm not. I think honestly, Gunther might beat Drew in some, not clean, like not outright clean. Like something might happen.
I don't think he'll beat him clean. Normally, Gunther beats people clean. The most he is probably the most champion in a long time that will beat someone clean and everything, and not need help a lot. But I
Hmm,
think I think you're right about this. I don't think he beats him clean though.
no, guys. I think what might happen is I think Gunther might beat Drew. I'm not saying about interference. I hope it's not interference because Gunther really doesn't strike me as someone who needs interference to win a match. But I'm speaking like he uses like some sort of like intellective cheats and win that way, and by desperation. And then maybe then that sets up a rematch with Drew after Gunther's beaten the record, and Drew might win the belt then. I could see that happening, but yeah, right now I think Gunther's winning. So I'm gonna stick with that. Gunther's retaining.
Yeah, I think he's so close to the record. He's got to. All right. If this match does not do good, I've said this several times. Yeah. On my review tonight that I'll probably do recorded. I don't know what time I'll be doing it, but I will rant so much. Seth Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Finn Balor. These bums decided to hold off a lot at Money in the Bank. Tonight is the night to not hold off. Y'all knew you were going to do a rematch, so this match better deliver. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to let you predict first.
Okay. Yep. Completely agreed. This match better deliver because there should never be a match between Finn Balor and Seth Rollins that doesn't deliver. And honestly, that Money in the Bank match was probably the only match in I think they faced each other since 2016 about 10 times. like from facing each other on Raw multiple times as well. Like even on Raw, they've put on bangers. So that Money in the Bank match, I think, was a fluke. Like in terms of like proper holding back, they knew they were gonna face off a SummerSlam in a rematch. So they were just like, yeah, let's hold back. Let's just hold back on what we gotta do, and then do the actual classic of SummerSlam. So I expect a classic. If the match of the night is not Gunter Drew, it's going to be this match. It should be. It's, like on paper, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins, this should be match of the night, theoretically. So I'm expecting this to fully deliver. And the best part of this match is so unpredictable as well. So there's no predictability that's going to dampen how good this match will be either. It's unpredictable. I could see either man winning. That's the thing. Um, I'm going to be bold here, and I'm going to say Finn Balor is going to be a new World Heavyweight Champion. I don't know if it's going to be for long because I think a cash in might happen. I could see it happening. I could see Finn Balor win the belt and then Damian Priest cashes in on Finn Balor. I could see it happening. But Finn Balor is going to be your new World Heavyweight Champion. I genuinely think that's going to happen. Maybe not. Seth could retain, but I think Finn's winning. I just think there's a reason why they're doing this match again after Seth beat Finn previously. I just feel like also I feel like this story has been building up for Finn to sort of get his revenge on Seth for everything that happened in 2016 onwards. And the fact that that's SummerSlam, 7 years after that happened, it's the perfect time for Finn to win the world championship again since that night. It's perfect. Have Finn win the belt.
Oh man, I listened to what you said. I don't even know which way I'm going. I'm just, just talking for a second. You're right. If they're doing a story like this and they ran this match back, you would think Finn would win. You would think Finn would win. But I don't think he will. I think Seth will retain because it's so predictable. I think Seth will retain. Yeah, I'm just going Seth with retaining. I could very well be wrong.
Finally, a prediction we're going differently on. I like it.
In my heart, I really think Finn's going to win, but something tells me Seth's just going to retain.
We will see.
But I will
Should be interesting.
I will say this: Balor winning and Priest cashing in on him, I really could see that happening. But I'll also say this: if Finn wins, he's not walking out as champion. I think Finn wins. There's going to be a cash in from Damian.
Yeah. That's it. Like if Finn wins the belt, I can see either Priest immediately cashing in, or Priest is going to tease it, and the cash in will happen on the later pay per view. It either way. If Finn wins the belt, Priest is cashing in on Balor at some point. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, that's if Balor wins the belt, which I think he will, but we'll see.
We will see. All right, probably the main event because this story
It's going to be the main event.
has been going on for so long, been very good, and tonight I believe is the ending of the story of the bloodline for most of it. Roman Reigns defending the undisputed championship against Jey Uso. Main event, Jey Uso. And don't get me wrong, this would be a great feeling for Jey to do it. But I want to, I just want to tell you, it ain't happening. It's not happening. Because the man that needs to dethrone Roman is not on his brand, okay? So, with that being said, it'd be a great story, but Jey Uso's not going to be the main star on SmackDown to hold the championship. I think with this tribal whatever damn match, it's a anything goes match anyways. Maybe that's why they didn't do one for Cody and Brock. I don't know. Who cares? But this is going to be a lot going on. Uh Man, I want Jay. I'd love Jay to win, but it's not happening, and it shouldn't happen. So I got Roman retaining. I don't know how they're going to book this match. I do not know. But if we know anything, there is going to be layer after layer after layer to this match. So,
Oh yeah, I agree. I do agree. As much as I would like to see Jay win the belt, and how much of a good feeling it would be, it's not happening. It's just not. Because, like you said, Jay is not going to be the main star of SmackDown. He just doesn't have. He's over with the crowd. He has the overness, but he doesn't have the star star value. I guess you could say to hold SmackDown on his like shoulder. Like it's just not gonna happen. He's not the man to carry SmackDown. He's just not. That's why they're not gonna put the belt on him. It's just simple as it is. Um, yeah. As much as I like to say it, it's not happening. And also like you said, the man to defeat Roman is not even on the same brand as Cody. Cody. I really do feel like after all of this, Cody should have won at WrestleMania. Because everything Cody's done since WrestleMania, it's a bit. So it is what it is. But yeah, Roman's retaining. You already know with this whole stipulation, it's going to be a lot of interference. Solo's getting involved, 100%. Um, I could see Jimmy coming back
yeah,
and getting involved. In terms of anything else that's going to happen in the match, I have no clue. Anything can happen in this match. I don't think any of us can predict it. That's what it's been like with this entire Bloodline storyline. Anytime we think we can predict something, a fucking curveball happens. And that's what makes the storyline so good. We genuinely cannot predict what's going to happen. Anything can happen. So we'll see. But one thing I think we can definitely predict, Roman's retaining.
yes. Do you think our SummerSlam card, are we going to see a return? We're going to see something another.
I could see a return. I just don't know who. I like it could be Randy. I could see a world where Randy returns at SummerSlam, or they could save it for Raw or SmackDown after SummerSlam. Who knows? Apart from Randy, I really can't think of too many that could show up. I mean, I would have said like potentially Big E, but I think he's still a long ways out. In fact, I've heard he might retire. So, which yeah, because I saw a thing where it said like he's been advised by some doctors not to wrestle again. So that's really sad. Like if that's the case, then hopefully it doesn't come to that and Big E is able to come back and continue his career. But if that does come to that, then that really does suck. Um, but yeah, in terms of any other potential returns or whatever that I can see, I can't really think of much, to be honest. Apart from maybe Randy, I think Randy is the most likely one.
I will say this. I could be wrong, but I think Grayson Waller will have a Grayson Waller effect, and I think The Rock will actually appear.
Now that is a shout. That is a left field shout. If that happens, if that actually does happen, then fair play, Tyler. Because that is a
Think
bold prediction.
because they're big on Grayson Waller, and if he's not going to be on the card, they're going to have a segment for him. I think so. It's either going to be that and WWE. I mean, they've mentioned that Grayson Waller's done the people's elbow, but other than that, they haven't really said anything about The Rock. So it seems like they may be trying to keep it on the down low that he might appear. I also think another shout would be The Undertaker being on it. I don't know.
Another left field shout.
So,
I don't know. I
I
feel like that's bordering on impossible because didn't the Undertaker say that he would never come back after he
yeah,
did this whole Hall of Fame thing?
but if he's doing the same thing John Cena's doing or something like that, then he can do a choke slam, and that's not not
Sure.
not for a match, not for a match,
No,
but
of course not. No, 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 no. But
I
yeah, maybe. Like maybe you come back as the American badass, like he wouldn't do the dead man thing, but he'd be like just Undertaker, just I took on his motorcycle or some shit. Like I could see that. Yes,
if if he does have a Grayson Wall effect, I believe it'll be The Rock or the Undertaker. I really do because
we'll see.
I don't see anyone else. They're not. I don't think they're bringing Stone Cold in. So
No,
but yeah, I think that either that or Randy. I don't think Bray's coming back yet because I think they're going to hold off on him for a little bit. But I think Randy or what I said with The Rock or the Undertaker with Grayson Waller effect. So who knows? I mean, we'll see. We
we
hey,
will see
I,
indeed. Those are some bold predictions.
but if I'm right, oh,
If you're right, your ego is gonna get stroked next podcast.
sure is. But this has been episode 59. SummerSlam. I hope it delivers to the max. I really do. I think good wrestling, just overall, I don't care what company it is. I just hope it's good wrestling. So I really hope it is good tonight. Really hope. But
Fingers crossed.
we shall see, man. We shall see. Hope you guys have a great day or not, wherever you be. This has been episode 59. Next one will be episode 60. I don't know if we're going to try to do something decent or something. We'll see. I don't know. I never do anything. We just come on here, talk, and that's really it. So, hope you guys enjoy, and hope you guys enjoy SummerSlam here tonight. I will do a review, record a review for it. I'm not going to go live. I'm going to record a review for it, upload it sometime this morning. I don't know what time, but um, it'll be morning for y'all in the UK for sure. So I don't know. So hope you guys enjoy it and everything, and see you guys later tonight for the review. And hope you guys just have a great day. SummerSlam tonight. Hopefully it's good. Peace out, y'all.
Enjoy SummerSlam, guys.